Wait, there's something that I didn't pay attention to in the case of AKA and in fact, I did pay attention to it, but I don't think I paid much attention to it. The case of AKA and Tibz, the people accused of taking his life, right? There's something that the judge said. He said, I'm in agreement with the state when they say this case will not have taken place.
I'm in agreement with the submissions by the state that inasmuch as applicant 3 was not present in person at the scene of murder, the hit would not have been possible without his input. Applicant 3 played a pivotal role in the commission of this offense, that is the murder of the deceased. Applicant 3 has, according to the evidence presented before this court, a propensity of committing serious offenses. In the circumstances, it is the finding of this court that there is a case for the applicants to answer. It is the finding of this court that it would be reckless and irresponsible to allow the applicant on bail. It is therefore the finding and the order by this court that in the circumstances bail is refused in respect of all 5 accused.
Except the participation of the said accused in that case. The question that was asked by a certain journalist, a very fair question. Let me just go through this question. He made me realize this, something that I wasn't noticing, but he made me realize this, and he asked this simple question that I want us to talk about today. This is the question. He says that Linda Mnisi at Linda_Mnisi on Twitter, he says, I need the LLB Twitter to assist here. He then says, is the magistrate not making a premature finding on accused number 3's guilt when he says he agree with the state that the hit couldn't have happened, couldn't have been possible without him? He says that the judge says he played a pivotal role in making or in enabling that crime. I'm going to play you that video shortly. So right there, I said to myself, wait, there's something that this man is up to something. Linda is up to something by asking this question. This question is very important. Does the judge say, or is the judge saying to us, he believes that these are the people who took the life of AKA. These are the right people to be prosecuted for taking the life of AKA. Because when he says they agree, in fact, it's not only that part where he says that he agrees. He kept this thing. He kept mentioning this thing that he agrees. Like he agreed with the state. He kept affirming that he agree with the idea that these are the right people. With that being said, you and I, we've got a conversation today. We have a day. Hey, guys, from what I'm reading here, we already have the people who killed AKA. The judge said it. He agrees with the assertion of the state. We're going to talk about that shortly. But before we do so, let's talk about this. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people. Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, It's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed, guys. You know, from look, when it comes to the accused in the AKA matter, I personally am still studying a lot when it comes to that case. So I'm not one to say, yeah, they, like, you know what I'm saying, they've done it or not. When it comes to that case, I'm totally in between. When it comes to the Mayiwa case, let me tell you this. When it comes to the Mayiwa case, I 110% can tell you that I don't believe that these are the right people who took the life of Senzo Mayiwa. I can say that without fear of contradiction. You know, I'm confident at that. There's no evidence that has been produced thus far that seeks to suggest that these are the right people. That's one. But then when it comes to the AKA matter, I am in between. I am neither on the side of the state nor on the side of the defense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm completely in between them. But when it comes to, do you notice this? In the Senzo Mayiwa case, I'm against the state. In the AKA, I'm in between in terms of the accused, whether or not they are the right people. But in the case of Thabo Baxter, I'm completely with the state there, right? So, do you understand that? I don't want you to get me confused. I'm still following the evidence as far as the accused in the AKA matter. I will be convinced by the evidence that will be produced there. Up until then, no. Thabo Baxter, Dr. Nadaphama must go to prison. Full stop. No negotiations there. I'm with the state there. But going back to the issue of AKA.
Applicant 4 was found in possession of the witness statements. Applicant 1 did not comply with the bail conditions, in that he was ordered to remain in Tuba, but he moved to Enseleni. He has presented to this court a document which, according to Dr. Pillay, says that on the date in question, he was at Ntuba when in fact he was at the prison. Applicant 2, according to his own evidence, his life is in danger. His family and the Gumede family are involved in a feud over the control of Malugazi taxi rank. I'm in agreement with the submissions by the state that inasmuch as applicant 3 was not present in person at the scene of murder, the hit would not have been possible without his input. Applicant 3 played a pivotal role in the commission of this offense, that is the murder of the deceased. Applicant 3 has, according to the evidence presented before this court, a propensity of committing serious offenses. In the circumstances, it is a finding of this court that there is a case for the applicants to Answer. It is the finding of this court that it would be reckless and irresponsible to allow the applicant on bail. It is therefore the finding and the order by this court that in the circumstances, bail is refused in respect of all five accused.
Despite the fact that I'm not convinced, I have never found fault with the judge, the manner in which he has been conducting himself throughout the bail hearing. The only challenge that I have right now is I need people to make me understand. And if need be, I'm going to consult lawyers on this one. During bail application, are we finding the accused guilty, or we are assessing the threat, the possibility of them attending the case if they are to be granted bail? What are we doing there? But then the judge has given me this idea that, listen, I am here to decide your fate. When he says these people, he agrees with the state that so and so this crime wouldn't have happened without you, so I'm denying you bail. So I'm asking you a question. Say, for instance, the judge believes that this is the right person who committed this offense. But this judge is to adjudicate on the bail, whether or not you are given bail. I remember talking to or listening to a certain lawyer who once said, community will get frustrated because people will look, a perpetrator would have gotten bail. And this person says bail is not a judgment over the case you are accused of. Bail is just the court having assessed options and came to realization that you might flee or you will continue to attend the crime. I mean, you will continue to attend this case. So in this case of AKA, if the judge makes a pronunciation that is supposed to be made when the case has been argued, what was the purpose of bail then? Was it, look, a purpose of bail? I'm not a legal expert. I'm just asking from a person that is learning this. This was not a process where one is supposed to learn and look, where we're supposed to gather information and assess the situation and decide whether or not this individual is going to flee or not flee, will attend the case. Wasn't bail supposed to be about that? Then the process that will unfold after the bail hearing is now about the trial, and the trial is about determination to say whether or not these people are guilty. How are you feeling if you are the accused at this moment? It's the question that I'm asking myself. Are you not gonna feel like, you know what? This judge has already ruled over this case. We are guilty. So if this judge has already ruled, is it not going to put him in jeopardy? It's not going to put the case in jeopardy to say, you will never preside over this case. You should not preside this case because you have already pronounced them guilty before the start of the trial. I know some will say those are technicalities. Well, there is a case that has been there for years, for decades. We're gonna go into a decade. The case of Omotoso. Omotoso's lawyer argued with the judge and say, you can't tell me that when you are still independent in this case, when the witnesses are sleeping in a guest lounge that belongs to your wife, and you still want to argue the issue of the issue that when you are independent. No, you're no longer independent. And the judge had to be recused from that case. He left that case just on such technicalities. I am asking this question on the basis of that. Are we not going to see something like that happening or unfolding in this case, where the state, the guys, the lawyers will listen to the judgment and listen to the words of the judge and be like, no, you are already unfair. You are no longer independent. You have found our clients guilty. And because of that, we're going to ask you to be recused from this case. What's your take about what we have just realized, what we have just witnessed? Are you agreeing with that, or you are in disagreement with that? Where are you? Get into the comment section below. This is going to be a nice discussion with you. It's going to be interesting. But I can tell you this, the judge has found them guilty. The judge is saying these people are the ones who killed AKA. What's your take, Gwen?